Welcome to Watches with Dennis, and today I want to talk about the Seiko SRPK17, which is a recreation of the original Seiko 5 sports watch from 1969, which Seiko has unveiled as part of their 55-year celebration of the Seiko 5 sports series. Let's go ahead and start with the watch specifics. This watch is 39.5 millimeters in diameter. It is approximately 12.5 millimeters thick. It offers 100 meters of water resistance. The case is stainless steel, as is the bracelet, which is a three-fold clasp system with a push-button release. The watch movement is protected by a closed screw-down case back, and it is powered by the caliber 4R36, a very common movement for Seiko 5 watches, which beats at 3 Hz, has 24 joules, and offers approximately 41 hours of power reserve. The dial is protected by a curved hardlex crystal, and the dial itself is very true to form to the original Seiko 5 Sports. Seiko has brought back the original Seiko 5 logo for the watch. A lot of the markings are identical, however, towards the 6 o'clock position, some of the language is now different, namely that the watch is 100 meters water resistant, not 70 meters, and what they used to get away with calling waterproof, and a different joule count on the movement used today. The lug-to-lug on the watch is 43.1 millimeters, and you can see from the images that it is a very short lug-to-lug, so it should be pretty wearable for people, as in it may wear smaller than a traditional 39.5 millimeter would. The watch bezel does rotate. It features the 60-minute scale, common with dive watches, and does have illuminated pearl. The crown to operate the watch movement is recessed at the 4 o'clock position, just like on the 1969 version. The SRPK17 is a limited edition watch, so normally I wouldn't cover it, but it is limited to 15,555 pieces, so I don't think it's going to be overly difficult to get a hold of. I've already found a site offering pre-order pricing at $415 US. The watch even comes in a recreation of the original Seiko 5 sports box from 1969. So what are my overall thoughts on this watch? I think it's pretty attractive and quite a safe play on the part of Seiko. You definitely get that late 60s dive watch aesthetic. It remains well proportioned and easy to read, and the size, especially given the short lug-to-lug distance, means a lot of wrists will be able to wear the watch. I should note that in addition to the loomed pearl, LumiBrite is used on the hands and on the bar indices that you see on the dial. And given my experience with LumiBrite, it should be quite functional. Functionally, my only area of concern would be the 4 o'clock crown, given that it's recessed, not that its placement in and of itself is a problem. I own a turtle, and the crown positioning I actually think is really comfortable. I don't know if that's going to be hard to grip or not. Obviously, it's mimicking the 1969 version, so I understand why they did it. And maybe it's not a big deal to grab and pull out. I'm not sure. I've never handled a watch with a recessed crown like this, though, so I'm unsure, so I want to note it here. The other concern, which is more of a complaint, is I don't understand why they limited this watch at all. I mean, if you're going to make over 15,000 of something, maybe just say that it's going to be an unlimited run and just base it off of the sales. I assume the only reason they're limiting this watch at all is in order to justify having an over $400 retail price on it. They released 3 other watches in celebration of the 55th anniversary alongside this, none of which are limited, and I didn't cover them here because the specifications are significantly different in terms of sizing and design, but all of those are priced at $350. So the $65 delta seems solely driven by this laughable limited count. Will they actually sell out on this? It's hard to say. Again, the limited number is so high that I want to say no, but the price is still under $500. This is a deeply popular design, or I think it is. A lot of these vintage Seiko stylings are in demand by collectors, and we've already seen a number of vintage designs brought back and modernized to great success. This is a safe play on Seiko's part. I'm sure this watch will do well, even if they don't actually sell over 15,000. I will say that given the count is 15,000 plus units, that I wouldn't worry too much about being able to find one. So if you're on the fence and you want to handle one first, maybe see if you like how the crown works. I don't think it's going to be a big deal after the initial sales surge, because I'm assuming a lot of people are probably going to pre-order initially based off of all the media coming out about the watch. Regardless, the watch is supposed to start to become available July 2023, and that's all I have to say about it. So thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like. It helps the channel out. You can click subscribe if you want to be notified when I release new videos. I also have a 99-cent club, which is 99 cents a month. If you want to join that, it gives you access to some emojis that we've created for the channel. And that's it for my plugs. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a really good day. Take care.